Hi everybody. So at the end of the first 3 weeks of April 2016, I'm down 0.59%. So I've had two half decent winners on the Aussie yen, made a bit on the euro pounds. Everything else has been losses, or because I've been quite cautious and dragging my stops to safe places as soon as I could. I've been scratched out of a couple of trades as well. So if we look at the Aussie yen trades, I think these are interesting. So at the beginning of the month, if we look at the commodity index, at the beginning of the month, it's clearly on a downward path. So I'm looking at, okay, what countries are affected by falling commodities? So Australia is one of the prime candidates. So I wanted to short the Aussie. So I looked at all the pairs I could short it against. And the Aussie yen at the beginning of the month, stick it on the daily. Beginning of the month is it's at the top of a downward channel. So you zoom out to the weekly, nice downward channel. So it's right at the top of that. So that gives me a bit of advantage. So I shorted it, and as it came down, I shorted it again. My target was actually at the bottom of the channel, but it didn't hit that. It hit this area of high volume, and then it went north and stopped me out. But yeah, so that was an okay trade. Everything else, I've I've just seen a lot of volatility. I've quite liked quite a few of my trade setups, but in the first 2 weeks, especially in the second week, we were coming up to the OPEC meeting. Um, so there was a lot of uncertainty around that, and I think maybe a lot of people stopped trading as well at some point ahead of to see what happened. At the end of that, on the following Monday, there's no agreement. Surprise, surprise. So if we look at oil, this is on the daily. So on the let's go to 4 hour. So on the Monday after that, last week, there's a massive gap down. But since then, oil has actually gone north, even though there's no agreement. The only fundamental reason for oil continuing to go north is there was a strike in Q8. But other than that, there was no real reason for it. So yeah, so that all sets up for a nice, interesting last week of April. So oil's going north. Can it carry on doing that? The dollar index had dropped below its range, but it's gone back up north. So is the dollar going to start rising now? Maybe people are starting to see the interest rate hike in June as a stronger possibility. If we look at the S&P 500, that's almost on all-time highs. Can they carry on doing that? They're going to start to fall? FTSE 100 that has broken out of its downward channel. So is that going to carry on heading north? So it's going to be a good, interesting last week. So yeah, a couple of other things to look at are the bond yields. So again, 10-year bond yields are currently going up, reflecting the risk on the environment and the confidence that is growing in the market. Look at two-year bond yields. Those are going up. So in the last week, is this going to all carry on like this, or is there going to be a reversal? So those are the things I'm going to be keeping my eye on.